Hey, my name is Khadija Bibi, and I am going to present to you about bullying in the school system. So, what exactly is bullying? Bullying occurs whenever someone aggressively uses their power to target another individual with repeated, unwanted words or actions, hurting them physically or emotionally. Now, a question that comes to mind when discussing bullying in school is what factors propel someone to become a bully? Well, there are so many factors to keep in mind, but I will be discussing two of those factors that research has identified. First, there's family dynamics. If a kid is experiencing physical or emotional abuse or inconsistent discipline at home, then they are more likely to bully others. Second, there's peer influence. If a kid is hanging out with friends who bully others, they are more likely to join in. When it comes to identifying a bully in school, people have to be very careful to not make any assumptions. Anyone can become a bully, no matter what race, ethnicity, or social status. Instead of making assumptions, look for the behaviors that would define a bully. One of the common characteristics a bully might possess is a lack of empathy, making it hard for them to understand the harm they cause to others. Furthermore, there are characteristics to describe a victim as well. One of the common characteristics a victim might possess is being shy or introverted, making it harder for them to speak up. In addition to bullies and victims, there is another important group to consider, which is the bystanders. Bystanders are the witnesses of bullying. Research has shown that bystanders often experience feelings of guilt and responsibility if they do not intervene or support the victim. And most importantly, the fear of becoming the next target if they speak up or get involved. Now, there are so many myths about bullying, but I would like to talk about one of those myths. There is a myth about parents have nothing to do with their kids' bullying. That is not quite true, as parents often pave the way for bullying behavior by failing to teach their children to respect differences in people. When talking about bullying as an overall topic, there are four types of bullying to be aware of: social, verbal, physical, and cyberbullying. Firstly, verbal bullying is a type of bullying where an individual would say things to hurt a person's feelings. Some students at school might be verbal bullies by making fun of someone's appearance and using hurtful language against someone. Secondly, social bullying is when someone destroys another person's reputation or relationships. Some examples of this type of bullying would include purposely leaving someone out of a group or spreading rumors. Thirdly, physical bullying is where an individual is hurting or trying to hurt someone's body. Some examples of this type of bullying would include kicking, hurting, and pushing. Lastly, cyberbullying is any type of verbal or social bullying that occurs through technology. Some examples of cyberbullying would include hurtful texts, unkind social media posts, or sharing embarrassing photos without permission. Now, where exactly does bullying happen in school? Actually, it can happen anywhere and anytime on school ground. However, there are certain areas where it is more likely to occur. The most common places for bullying in school include cafeterias, because it's often chaotic and noisy, making it easier for bullying to go unnoticed by teacher or staff. And then school playground, where children are often left unsupervised. Furthermore, if bullying gets gradually worse in schools, then it can cause significant damage to the academic performances of students. Students who are bullied may avoid school and ultimately fall behind on schoolwork. So, what exactly should students do if they're getting bullied? Well, if a student gets bullied at school, they should tell their teacher, school counselor, or principal so they can provide support, investigate the situation, and take appropriate action. Now, bullying is a serious issue that affects many students in school, but here is the good news. Many schools have been working hard to combat bullying and create a safe and supportive environment. Many schools have established clear rules and consequences for bullying behavior. Now, I'd like to share an interesting statistic. Did you know that when a friend steps in, bullying stops 57% of the time in 10 seconds or less? This powerful statistic shows that something as simple as stepping in and supporting someone can have such a profound impact. An interesting study revealed by the 2001 Kaiser Family Foundation reveals that 86% of children between the ages of 12 and 15 reported that they got teased or bullied at school, which shows that bullying is more prevalent than smoking alcohol, drugs, or sex among students the same age. This study shows that bullying is much more prevalent than people think it is. In conclusion, bullying is a serious issue. Bullying can start even at a young age, but if students are pointed in the right direction, they might stop being a bully. Educating students is the first step towards keeping bullying away from the education system. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you.